Ethical fashion.
Ethical fashion means fashion which takes into consideration the people behind the clothes we wear, as well as the environment. When you buy a piece of clothing, you may not think twice about where it was originally made, by whom, and under what conditions. All the clothes we wear have a story behind them. It is quite common for one piece of clothing, say a pair of jeans, to be made up of components from 5 or more countries, often thousands of miles away, before it ends up in our high street store. All the steps in the production of this pair of jeans have an impact on the people who grow the cotton, weave the denim, and make the jeans. These steps also affect the environment we live in.
Question 1. What is ethical fashion? Answer. It is fashion which takes into consideration the people behind the clothes we wear, as well as the environment. Question 2. How do you think a pair of jeans affects people and the environment? Answer. On your own. The life of a pair of jeans.
1. Growing the cotton. Because it is a natural product, people think that growing cotton is an environmentally friendly process. However, cotton uses nearly a quarter of all of the world's insecticides. 2. Weaving, dyeing, bleaching, and softening the fabric. Clothing today is much softer than it was in the past. This is due to the use of chemicals for softening. Dyes and bleaches are also used to give color to the fabric. If they are not disposed of properly, these chemicals can be very toxic to people and to the environment. 3. Sewing jeans. Because labor costs are cheaper, clothing is often sewn in the poorest parts of the world. Although communities benefit from the income provided by this work, a great number of the laborers must work long hours in unsafe working conditions. Many of the laborers also receive salaries that are too low for them to buy enough food, health products, or other basic needs.
Question 1. Why is growing cotton not an environmentally friendly process? Answer. Because cotton uses nearly a quarter of all of the world's insecticides. Question 2. Why should dyes and bleaches be used properly? Answer. Because they are very toxic to people and to the environment.
4. Transporting jeans to a store. Because most clothing is made far from where it will be bought, it often needs to travel thousands of miles. This involves transportation by sea, road, and air. All of these forms of transportation burn gas which pollutes the environment. 5. Buying jeans from a store. The price of clothes has gone down a lot over the years. Lower prices mean that people involved in making our clothes, such as farmers and dyers, receive less money for their work. 6. Getting rid of your old jeans. Because the prices are low, people can buy more clothes than before. Because people have so many clothes, they also throw away a lot of clothes. These clothes can end up in a landfill. Landfilling is not a safe way to dispose of old clothes because synthetic fabrics will not decompose, while any chemicals used as part of the clothes-making process can get into the surrounding soil and groundwater. The fashion industry does not need to be this way. Many companies are trying to find ways to produce clothes in ways which benefit people and do not pollute the environment. As a fashion consumer, you can do a lot by supporting companies which are taking a more ethical approach or by recycling your own clothing.
Question 1. Why do all forms of transportation pollute the environment? Answer. Because all forms of transportation burn gas which pollutes the environment. Question 2. Why is landfilling not a safe way to dispose of old clothes? Answer. Because synthetic fabrics will not decompose, while any chemicals used as part of the clothes-making process can get into the surrounding soil and groundwater.
Here are some tips that can help you practice ethical fashion. Buy organic clothing made without the use of toxic chemicals. Support companies that pay fair wages to their workers. Recycle or customize your old clothes or buy clothes from designers and companies that make clothes from recycled clothing or fabrics. Donate your old clothes to charity. Ethical fashion is just one environmental approach that links our actions to the environment. There are a number of types of ethical approaches you can apply to other industries, such as the computer, music, and sports industries. Have you ever asked yourself what happens to computer equipment or CDs thrown away? What effect does the making of baseball bats have on our forests? All of these industries can negatively affect the environment and the people who work in these industries. So, by applying what you have learned in this article to other industries, you will become a more environmentally friendly consumer.
Question 1. What is the first tip for practicing ethical fashion? Answer. It is to buy organic clothing made without the use of toxic chemicals. Question 2. To what areas can you apply ethical approaches? Answer. They are the computer, music, and sports industries, etc.